Welcome to PLUSone, the series where I look at the free monthly games on PlayStation Plus and tell you if they're worth the download. After all, the games may be free, but your time is valuable. Today we're looking at 10 Second Ninja X, a 2016 platforming game made by 4 Circle Interactive. The game is more or less an enhanced remake of the 2014 game 10 Second Ninja, including all of the original game's levels. You play as, surprise, a ninja, the guardian of the forest apparently. One day, a pirate named Captain Greatbeard invades your forest and kidnaps all of your animal buddies and traps them in these red and yellow robots. I guess this is what I get for putting off my Sonic 2 review for so long. The ninja's goal is to stop Greatbeard by completing all of the stages inside his giant ship. Along the way you'll meet other characters, play mini games, maybe change your costumes, fun stuff like that. There's a light story buried behind the gameplay, but it's mostly just witty dialogue between Greatbeard and, well, actually pretty much just Greatbeard. The ninja doesn't speak at all. All in all, it's a charming little story, and the visuals and soundtrack are equally charming. This game looks and sounds great. The gameplay loop is incredibly similar to something like Super Meat Boy. You complete bite-sized levels as quickly and proficiently as possible. Instead of pure platforming like Meat Boy though, 10 Second Ninja focuses more on defeating enemies. You have, as the name implies, exactly 10 seconds to beat each stage. Stages get more and more difficult as the game progresses too, forcing you to think on the fly. The ninja has 2 attacks you can use to take enemies down. There's a sword chop and a shuriken throw. Some of these enemies have extra armor and take multiple hits, and others, like this electrified robot, can only be taken down with a shuriken. However, you only have 3 shuriken, which turns the game into a bit of a high-octane puzzle game after a while. Do I use my shuriken to get that one enemy that's really out of the way? Or do I use it on this trio of enemies that are all lined up? Well, that's how you would be thinking if you had time to think, but again, 10 seconds. The faster you complete a level, the better your star rating. Each level has up to 3 stars for a perfect run. That's pretty much it as far as the game goes. If you're into addicting short burst games, this game will definitely be one for you, but personally, I don't get the satisfaction out of this game that I do out of a game like Super Meat Boy. The time crunch being mandatory here makes me feel a little bit of pressure throughout the entire experience, and the focus on the high-speed puzzle solving just doesn't click with me as well as a pure platforming challenge. It certainly doesn't help that the mechanics don't feel nearly as crisp here either. I don't feel 100% confident in the longer jumps, so at times my failure feels just as much like the game's fault as it is mine. If you're a completionist, the game may drive you nuts due to the demanding times for the 3-star runs, but there's actually a nice little hint system there to help you out. It'll show you the ideal run for any level provided you have a hint coin to spare. You receive these hint coins by playing this easy minigame too, so really it's just going to come down to if you have the patience and skill to complete it. With 100 levels, there's certainly enough content here to justify giving the game a shot, provided you enjoy this type of game. If you don't, you probably shouldn't dive in as you're only going to get frustrated. For those of you that are trophy hunters, there's not going to be much by way of trophies. There are only 12 total with no platinum in sight. For those of you looking to conserve hard drive space, the game's not even half a gig, so don't fret there. It's also got cross-buy on the Vita, so you can truly play the game on the go. If you're watching this video after it's come off PS Plus, it's a $10 game. It's definitely got enough content, but you'd have to judge for yourself if it's worth the price, because this one depends entirely on the player. What do you think about 10 Second Ninja? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. And if you want to find out if more of this month's free games are worth a spot on your system, be sure to subscribe.